Hello again everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my motorcycle camping trip to the Brecon Beacons. I'm staying at the Welsh Caving Club cottage where I've come for the annual barbecue event. Well, slept pretty good in this new tent last night. I'm really rather pleased with it. There's plenty of room to sort of move around inside the sleeping bit. You can almost stand up in it. Can't quite stand up in it, but you can almost stand up in it. So it makes it a lot easier to get changed and stuff. And of course you've got this nice area here. It was raining a little bit this morning. I got up and made myself a tea. And yeah, it's nice to have this area to store stuff in and to sit in and to be able to cook a little bit in here. So yeah, very pleased with this new tent. So now I think I'm gonna get myself changed back into my biking gear and gonna go out for a little bit of a ride. My main aim today, apart from having a lovely ride through the countryside of course, is to visit a couple of mine sites that I've downloaded the details and location of and programmed into my phone in the Kalimoto app, which I'm using to navigate today. So we're going to see what we can find. I don't think there's going to be much still visible of these mine sites. They are sort of relatively minor places, but I'm hopeful we might manage to see some remains, perhaps some surface buildings and features and stuff. We'll see as the day goes on. My planned route should take me over the famous Black Mountain Pass, but in order to get there we've got to pass through some of these more built up areas at a lower level. We should soon get some more attractive scenery though. And here we are now heading up onto the Black Mountain. I've been up this way before in the car when I came to a previous Caving Club event and had a walk up through the old quarries here onto the hills. And yeah, that was a very misty, murky, wet day. Very different to the lovely clear weather we've got today. coming up on this corner are some of those photographer folks who take photos of the bikes going past and then sell them to you, but I've no idea really how you get in touch with them. If you know who these folks are, let me know in the comments. Down off the mountain now, but I've taken a bit of a wrong turn up this incredibly steep lane. I'm going to have to turn around, but it's going to be awkward. It's unbelievably steep. I can't really emphasize just how steep it is. I don't know if it comes across on the camera, but yeah, I'm going to struggle, I think, to turn the bike round on this. Still, it's a bit of a challenge, isn't it? Well, back on the right track now, but I must admit, turning around on that really steep hill did exceed the limits of my current motorcycling talents, I think is the best way of putting it. Yeah, that was a bit of a challenge, but yeah, we're learning all the time, aren't we? But I've stopped now to have a little bit of a breather because I did get a little bit hot and bothered there. And yeah, what a lovely little spot I've stopped in. Just behind the lay-by, there's this sort of well-worn track leading to the cliffs. I wonder if it's a climbing spot. Yeah, it looks like people regularly clamber up there. I'm not really dressed for that with me motorcycling boots on, but let's see if I can have a quick look. Yeah, I guess that's probably a climbing route up there. And on the other side of the road, you've got these lovely pools, this nice river. It's a bit too steep to climb down to it, but yeah, very nice. Right, back to it. Let's get back on the road. Well, this section of ride is taking me on some proper back roads, isn't it? I do love riding on these little narrow, tiny lanes. It's yeah, obviously you can't get up to much speed, but it brings its own little challenges, and you definitely get to see the countryside at a different pace than you would do just whizzing along an A road or something. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this ride. This is a lovely way to spend a day up in the Brecon beacons. Well, I believe I'm at round about the first stopping point of my little trip today, and we should be more or less in the location of an old lead mine, which I think might still have the engine house standing. I want to see if I can find it. I can't see it from this spot, which is the spot I pinned on the map. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little hunt around. Well, I think it's in those woods. Can you see it? I can just about see it. It's not coming out particularly well on camera. I wonder if I can get a closer look. So here we are. This is the engine house. It is pretty overgrown, but hopefully you can make out the shape of it. What a splendid ruin. Of course, I am exercising extreme caution because these ruins do look very crumbly. And of course, somewhere not far away, there is going to be a mine shaft, I believe, because I don't think this would have been worked from a level, certainly not if it had a big engine house like this. That could potentially be the shaft down there. What a thoroughly splendid place. Right, back to the bike. Well, I was thinking of stopping to have a brew here, but there's actually a lot of flies around here, those stingy sort of flies, so I think I'm going to move on for a little bit before I stop for tea. Well, this looks like a much better place to stop and have a brew, and I've got an apple in my top box I can have as well. Well, I've had a couple of people come and talk to me while I was making a brew here on the bench. The first chap said there is actually a cafe just around the corner. So yeah, I'd already got the kettle on, but I might pop round there, see if they've got something a bit more appetising to eat than my apple. They probably will still have the apple. And the other chap who comes said I'm actually on the Ttxela, the Trans-European Trail. So that's why I'm seeing quite a few other bikes today. Yeah, that's interesting to know. Well, I've actually filmed so much with my GoPro type camera that I've filled the memory up on it. So unfortunately, I can't show you any more riding footage, but it's a shame because look at this fantastic road, fantastic scenery. Yes, indeed. Look at the beautiful view. So yeah, time is marching on. It's quite late in the afternoon now, so I'm gonna head back over the mountain here, see if I can find somewhere to buy some sausages, and then head back to the cottage for the barbecue. What another good night here in the tent, this new Coleman Coastline tent. And yeah, great barbecue last night. Good to catch up with everyone. I think now it's time for a last cup of tea, take my tablets, then hit the road and head for home. So I'll see you very soon in the next video.